Hello and welcome to another Supercoach video. I'm Jordan and we're going to talk round 10. Just quickly before we start, later in the week I'm going to do a question and answer, like a weekend preview version of a question and answer. So all the comments you leave below, I'll give you a shout out and I'll answer your question. So instead of commenting, I'll just answer them in person. You can ask anything you want. Maybe you want to leave a statement, maybe you just want to shout out. But yeah, just ask a question and I'll answer it. So that's that. I'll do that on Thursday. Anyway, I'm ranked 722, so I'm pretty happy with that. Scored 2,479. That's a great score for me. Best score for the year. I'll take that. So I had all the right premiums this round. Did butcher my captain option, but that's fine. Happens. Now, the team. We get to the team. Defense was pretty solid. Not much to see here. Simpson was really good. He has a nice buy and he's very durable, so really happy with Simpson. And Jake Lloyd, he looks really expensive. I wouldn't go chasing him right now, but I'm not really one to talk about chasing really expensive players because I traded in one Jack McRae and he let me down. Oh, I kind of let myself down because I had no discipline here and traded in a player for $726,000. That's way too much. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I don't recommend this move. But I did it because it will help my buy and I want him in eventually. So just poor timing, so that's fine. Hopefully he goes big next week. Definitely got greedy here. The midfield was okay. Fife was good. Cornelia was good. Everyone else kind of sucked. Tim Kelly, I made a mistake. I said hold him. He's been very good. Maybe it was an off game because Geelong got hammered. Maybe he's cooked. I don't know. He did nothing. He was on the verge of scoring 25 and then he started playing in the fourth quarter. He can go. His break-even's too high now. And it's kind of dangerous to start him on the field now. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he had a personal argument in his life or something. It's just weird for him to collapse like this, so I don't know. He's played a full season in the waffle, so I don't know. I can't explain it, but he can go. Rucks were good, and yeah, forward line was exceptional this week. I did start Spargo. I just put Gray on the field because it looks better. So yeah, it was really good. Walters is really cheap. You probably want to get him in soon, or now actually, but I'll talk about him soon. Anyway, my trades for this week. Tim Kelly has got to go, and we're also going to trade out Murray. I held him for just cause I had to trade out Finlayson, and we're going to get in so Tim Smith from Melbourne, Timothy Smith. I think they have like 2 or 3 Smiths on their list. And then we're going to trade in defense. Is this guy's getting like 15, 16 contested touches a game? Elliot, yeah. I know he has the buy soon, but I'm doing it for the long run. In round 12, I think most people will have 21, 22 players playing, so it's not going to matter too much. I don't want to play Ridley on field, so happy with that. Next week, we'll look at getting I Dream of Heaney in the midfield. So good, that DPP link is going to help during the buys. So if you can, definitely get a mid forward in the midfield and the forward line. So I think that'll be good. Anyway, so we'll get to the agenda. A little bit to talk about. Jimmy Webster. Not sure where this guy came from. Doesn't look like much. If you Google him, look at a picture of him, he looks like a delisted player. But he's been very good. He's taking all the kick-ins. Savage, his score is kind of hurting because of this, so I'm not getting him in because I have Laird, Duday and Lloyd for the round 14 buy, which is the last buy, and he shares the buy with them, so I'm not interested, but I think he's an option. He has a long injury history, which I don't like. He's had all sorts of injuries, so but playing at a halfback role, it's kind of hard to get injured there because you have no opponent. So no from me, from my team personally, but I ain't gonna blame you if you get him in. He looks good so far. Quentin Tarantino, this is a problem if you had him, and this is why I didn't trade him in earlier in the season. Josh Kelly comes back, and Quentin is playing his role has just shifted. He's not attending as many centre bounces. I'd hold him through the buys, but I'd look at trading him out after his or during his buy round, because his scoring is suffering big time. The Giants could get another injury, which would put him back in the midfield. So not a priority, but if you have the luxury, I think you can trade him out, because if he's not playing in the middle, he's not scoring. It's as simple as that. Should probably stick to acting, young Quinton. Anyway, so Michael Walters, he's dirt cheap. Just get him in. There's too much value here. He's averaging 93 with a injury affected 19, so he's probably averaging around 108 or something, 110, something like that. Probably more like 105 actually, but anyway, he's pretty good. He's playing a lot of midfield time. The only problem with Walters is because of his frame, he does have the tendency to get injured during games, especially now that he's playing midfield. He's getting involved more. That is a worry, but for his price, I think he's too good to pass up. So I like Walters. The King Patrick, still not. I think he was overscored a little bit, and remember he was playing Carlton, so I'm not in a hurry to bring him in. But same as I said last week, if you want to get him in, go for it. If you don't want to, I don't think you're missing out on too much. So I'll be looking to get him in eventually after his bye. Be my final upgrade hopefully, but yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. But he's still the king, never forget that. Doesn't matter if McRae needs a full season, Fife needs a full season of not being injured. Patrick is the king. Anyway, Tim Kelly, yeah, he can go, get rid of him. Yeah, his break-even's 130. That's way too high. So he can go. Now Tim Smith, I watched the Crows game. That was so pathetic from the Crows. I'm not sure what happened. They lost by, was it 91 points? They're in for a rough year, I think. Too many injuries and just not up to it, I don't think. Anyway, Tim Smith, I think he looks pretty good. He's going to explode in terms of cash generation. I don't see why you shouldn't get him in. Mature, I think he's 27. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's pretty mature age. So I see no reason as to why you shouldn't get him in. Now, Ridley, Essendon, really nice kick of the ball. Didn't get involved a lot, but I think he still plays. Hurley comes back in, and I think D will go out instead of Ridley. Not essential, but will be helpful during the buys, hopefully. Anyway, so that's it from me. Yeah, I'll do a Q&A this week. I'm also on Twitter, so you can tweet me if you want. I don't really know what I'm doing with Twitter. I don't really know how to retweet. I don't really know anything about it. I just type stuff on it and it pops up on the screen. And I think you click the love heart button and that means you like it. That's about all I know. But you can ask me, you know, maybe you want me to talk about somebody in the agenda, and I'll just talk about it if you ask me to talk about it on Twitter. So I'm at Supercoach Jords. I don't have Facebook or anything. I just think most of the people that play Supercoach, the activity is more on Twitter, so I'll just use that. That's all.